Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu5. I'm going to split this video up. I filmed a video about my knife philosophy changing, and I said in the video that I'm going to do a pocket dump. Now I got my Apple Series 5 watch, my iPhone 11 Pro, my Tyvek Mighty Wallet, which the Mighty Wallet's cool because it's literally made out of a very strong paper and it adjusts to your carry, so it actually gets thicker with the more stuff you put into it, and then it shrinks back down to paper thin if you don't have a lot of stuff in it. This is something I haven't carried in a while, but I got my Olight Mini Warrior, a very controversial flashlight. And I'm going to say this, those people out there that believe that you should carry this locked out as when you're carrying it on your day-to-day life. I think that is stupid. It's a tactical flashlight. It was built for self-defense and possibly offense, and you need instant access to it. Those people who say that you're stupid, you're being tactical for not carrying it locked out. By the way, if you haven't heard, this flashlight has a reputation for burning clothes and skin. They say if you carry it without it being locked out, then you're stupid. I've been carrying this successfully unlocked ever since I got it. Haven't had any issues. My brother had an issue, but that was more of a learning curve. Basically, you don't need to have anything else in your pocket that's metal when you have this in your pocket. I wanted to add that because it just blows my mind that people will actually suggest that you're supposed to carry this locked out. But anyways, I carried my Combat Karambit. For those of you who don't know, the Emerson Elvia is in the testing process, but because I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings late night to watch a fight, I'm pretty much there from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. A lot of alcohol. It's a sports bar. Not quite as bad as a nightclub. This is technically a family restaurant or a family sports bar, but I have been there when bad things went down. So instead of carrying my Emerson Elvia, which is in the testing process and is really a very unique knife design, and it's intended to be used in a very specific way that I have not mastered yet, and I think this needs to be upgraded or updated before carrying it as a standalone self-defense knife. I decided to carry the Emerson Combat Karambit because I see this as a brawling knife, and in a restaurant, in a sports bar, you're not going to have a lot of room to work, so I think this is the best option for that situation as of right now, or the Emerson Persian. But I think this is a little bit better for the sports bar scene, and where it's going to be a rough and tumble type situation. I carry Palm pepper spray. I owe y'all a pepper spray test video. I'm trying to convince myself that I can do it again, and so I promised you a pepper spray video a long time ago for my old subscribers, and I never did it. But you'll learn, if you get sprayed with pepper spray once, you don't want to do it again. But I'm going to try to make myself do it. I carry Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer, not because of COVID, but because I drink a lot of tea. Like I said in the previous video, if you watch this in order, and a lot of tea, that tea wants to leave at some point. So when you go to the bathroom, I'm there for about 6 hours. I haven't really found out the exact time, but I'm basically there at Buffalo Wild Wings for 6 hours. And if you're in the restroom and you go to wash your hands, if they're out of soap, if they're out of paper towels, and you want to get back into into your table to watch the fights, you hear that something's going on, it's nice to have hand sanitizer so you don't have to wait for them to replace the soap or paper towels. Or if there's a big line, you just squirt this on your hands, hand sanitize your hands, go back and watch the fight. So I really am a big believer in carrying this Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. It's like the perfect size, and it's rounded, so it's ergonomic. far as my non-tactical knife, if I carry a dedicated self-defense knife, I'm going to carry a dedicated utility knife or EDC knife. So I carry the Combat Karambit. I wouldn't necessarily use this for everyday task. I mean, it's going to be a good knife, but just for the sake of not scaring people, I usually carry a dedicated utility knife. This is the GEC Coke bottle, and I love it. It's my favorite slip joint as of right now. Technically not a slip joint, but I really enjoy this Navaja. In my previous video that I'm going to upload first. Alright, for the gun. I told you in the past that I normally don't carry a gun at Buffalo Wild Wings on UFC nights because they have a police officer there. And I trust the police officer's aim a lot better than I trust my own because I have trimmers. I can shoot well at relatively close distances, and some of you who watch my shooting videos, you're going to say, no you can't, but I did pass the shooting test, and it just depends on the gun and the distance. So, if you're out of knife shot from me, I can get the job done with a gun. And some guns just work better for me. I haven't shot this gun yet, but this is my Walther PPK-S, and this is my holster. It's a 1836 or 1826. I can't read on there. I should know this because it's Texas related. This is made in Texas. 1846, I believe. Yes, that seems to be Texas Independence Day. But believe it or not, I love history, but Texas history is my worst history subject. But this is an inside the waistband holster and also an outside the waistband holster. This is my Walther PPK-S, and it's my biggest concealed carry on the body gun that I have. So this is what I'm carrying. I need full metal jackets to target practice with it and to shoot it for practice, and I don't have that yet. But for the distances that I'm going to potentially use this for, I think that I can get the job done. Just no hostage situations. I don't do hostage situations. Leave that for the professionals. But anyways, this is loaded, but it's on safety. And, so I like the fact that it has a safety decocker. I don't carry it on safety. I do not carry it on safety, but I like the fact if I want to handle the gun, I can put it on safety and handle it. And if I want to unload it, I can eject the bullet out and keep it on safety. It just, if you're going to handle the gun while it's loaded, I like the fact that the safety decocker is there. But again, I don't carry it on safety at all. I do appreciate the safety though. Anyways, I don't normally carry a gun to Buffalo Wild Wings on UFC nights because they have a police officer, but I'm just really digging this gun. I was like, hey, I want to carry it. Part of the testing process is carrying it and seeing how comfortable it is. And so I decided to carry it. And it wasn't too bad. I mean, it's a heavy gun, but it's also a small gun, so I didn't mind at all. So I think I covered everything, and besides my Wazoo cash belt, this is not a gun belt, but I have come to the conclusion that you really don't need a gun belt on inside the waistband guns. It helps, but I haven't had the issues with carrying guns without a gun belt when I carry inside the waistband. And I guess it's because you're not putting all the weight on the belt. It's kind of snugged up against your body as well. But when I carry outside the waistband, I definitely need a gun belt. And I'm still a big proponent of the gun belt. I just find that I can carry inside the waistband somewhat easily with a non-gun belt. So that's the EDC update. I think I got everything. Not EDC, but Buffalo Wild Wings carry. And oh man, that's it. I think that's the end of the video. I'm gonna get to editing. So thank you for watching. Oh, by the way, this is where the video that I just filmed cut off. I was watching a video on German brands and how Americans say it versus how Germans say it in their native language. And they didn't have the Walther on there. They had Jaeger or Jaeger. Volkswagen. It's not Volkswagen, it's Volkswagen. And so it kind of made me thinking, how am I supposed to say Walther? America, we say Walther. I think in the UK, they say Walther. But I think in German, the W makes a V sound. I looked it up on Google Translate. I don't know how much I can trust it, but I think this is Walther. Walther. And I thought that was interesting. So, anyways, I'm going to try to say it in the German language. I'm under no obligation to do so, but I think I'm going to try to train myself to do that. By the way, interesting little thing I noticed. I've owned 3 of the PP series guns. I've owned my first concealed carry handgun was the Walther PPS. I think it's the PPS M2, if I'm not mistaken. The Walther PPKS. So I've owned the Walther PPS M2, the Walther PPKS, which is what you just saw, and I also own the Walther PPK. You know, if I ever get the PP, the original PP, I would have owned all the PP series, excluding the different variants. So that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm a Satsu5, and I'm out.